Good Friday noon Eastern Standard Time. It is time for the Stock Market Neophytes show,
Hey,
and
what
we are
time is
still
it in
doing.
San Diego right now? Do you know?
It's in San Diego. It is going to be like 8 a.m. Is that
Are
right?
you serious?
It's 4 hours difference.
The market haven't even opened over there yet. Then
Well, let's phone ahead and tell them what to buy.
yes, buy low.
Sell high. Yeah, that's good. So on the show there it talks about the $1,000 challenge. I don't even want to look and see. Let me look and see what I'm up to on that. I've made some really bad choices in that uh, in that
Oh,
in that group of stuff. I don't even want to
yeah,
think
no.
about it. And
Who
then
are
once
you
you start,
challenging on that?
my sanity, my retirement. That's what I'm challenging there on my retirement to see how that is. So let's see where we're at on that. Oh, we have turned $1,000 into $227.84. It's just such a great run here I got going. I it's awful. It's terrible.
So you're an
So
investor now,
yeah, I'm an investor. You got that right. I've been investing quite feverishly, but
man. The market today. Now, yesterday we had a major sell off after
what
the 2 o'clock Fed meeting. Said they weren't going to raise, uh, going to limit the rate raising next year to
Okay,
maybe
yeah, I
just
heard
two.
that. And they said, but they lowered it a quarter now. So that's what caused the problems. And then we had our GDP was up quite a bit, like
Yeah,
more than
and
they
then
thought. So I thought maybe that news would be good, but apparently it took a day to take off.
well, they took a day to have a reason to, there's always a Santa Claus rally, and most traders thought we were in it until yesterday.
And then it was I'm going to
And
take out some money for Christmas presents rally.
yeah, and so yesterday actually they made come up with a really good reason to just take it down, and then this morning, oh my gosh, it was so obvious the buying opportunities that they made available. So, I think the Santa Claus rally is now in effect right now.
Yeah.
So,
One viewer, Spiro, says hi. Actually, we have more than one viewer today. So let's be on our good behavior. Let's go ahead and bring the board up and get to this
yeah,
mess.
if we got viewers, go ahead and put up the banner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Put up the banner because we don't
Yeah,
want to get sued for Christmas.
this is not any
What?
financial advice, not any shape, way, or form telling you to buy stocks or sell stocks. It's very, very risky.
No, it's not risky. As seen by my $1,000 challenge that I've turned into $227, I vow in 2027 to bring that back to its original state. I'm not that bad, and I've been
And
terrible at picking a stock on that. It's just terrible.
in
So
2027,
2025. I'm sorry, did I skip a few years?
okay, so you're giving yourself 2 years to get that
Yeah,
800 back. All
yeah.
right.
I think that actually it's 767 or something like that. So don't shortchange me. don't say it's 800. That's terrible.
You, man, that gets into your golf game. $800, you can play a lot of golf.
Oh my gosh! After playing 8 out of 10 days when I was visiting you guys, that was enough for all year for me.
Oh, I know. It's fun though. The weather down here today is like crystal blue sky and 75.
Oh, really? It's snowing. Here, let me look outside. Yep,
Mm,
it's snowing. Well, we got
nice.
the big Notre Dame IU football game tonight up in South Bend, which I never understood how South Bend's in the northern part of Indiana, but apparently it's because of the South Bend of the St. Joseph River. But that's how we do things here in Indiana, always backwards. So
Huh. Is that going to be on TV?
yeah, I believe it is. It's those college football game. So
Oh, I
I've
might watch that. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I decided that I was going to watch. I haven't watched any professional football. I decided I was going to watch a game. The Colts playing the Denver Broncos. So I thought, well, since I'm watching the game, maybe I put a bet down on this. So I put a $5 bet on Jonathan Taylor that he would score a touchdown. Did you hear about what he did? He
Uh-uh.
was getting ready to score the touchdown and dropped the ball like, before you get in the end zone type of deal. So, I mean, he scores his touchdown. They go to commercial. I get up. I go get a Coke out of the fridge. I come back, and next thing I know, they don't have a touchdown. I'm like, what the what? So he didn't hold the ball long enough to go across the thing, and it goes out the back. It didn't get his touchdown. Cost me $5, and pretty much.
Well, remember we experienced that in Vegas when we bet on the Colts.
Yes, and Tony Dungy kicked a field goal or some crap.
Well, no, I joked because they showed Peyton Manning on the phone, and the Colts were up so much, like we thought we had it in the bag. Right?
Yep. Oh, I mean, we got this, and they did something, and that we ended up tying.
Well, they showed him on the phone. We thought, he's calling a play or whatever, and I joked and said, "They're telling him to throw the game." Ha 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 ha. And then come back, and we ended up losing.
No, we ended up tying. We didn't win.
Tying. We didn't win any money.
How did we tie this? Man, that was a few years ago. I mean, that was last century, maybe.
Yeah, that's
a long time ago. Well,
Peyton, how long's he's not been with the Colts for a while? Wow.
No, he hadn't. So it was early. It was before we won the Super Bowl. So that was great. But so that's just how it goes. And that was and I bet on the over and the under, and it was the points were 44, and that's how many they scored. I was just like, that whole thing was just jacked up. And I wonder, it makes you wonder, well, maybe he meant to drop that football, because if he got a touchdown, maybe he had like $5,000 on if he scored a touchdown, and he wanted to win his, against scoring a touchdown. So I don't know. It just sort of goofy. So you bet on so I don't know. I think my $1,000 challenge is about the same as my betting on the football. So anyway,
well, you only lost $5, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then I had $5 on the over and the under thing, and so I broke even on that. So yeah, it wasn't bad.
How did you do that? I haven't got into that, and I really don't want.
You're into it right now on the market. It's the same thing.
Yeah, well, I know,
except you don't have people calling in trying to fix it. Well, maybe you do have some. Maybe it is the same thing. I don't know.
It could be.
Well, let's speaking of gold on the market, let's pull up gold and see what it's doing.
All right, let's pull up gold. Here's a guy just posted his trades today, and that on the trading chat, he's made $22,000 already today.
Wow, we should follow that guy. Maybe we should have him on the show.
The $1,000 challenge, yeah.
Yeah, how much money does he have
let's look at what he bought.
Here's
what he's saying. Now, he's saying he bought a firm pre-market. I'd have to look about. I think somewhere around 5,000 shares. So if he bought a firm somewhere in the 60s down here, and it's at 66.
Wow.
Yeah. He could very well have done it. Yeah.
So is he sold it out, or is he waiting, or at what point?
No, he says plus 22,000 closed out. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So he must have sold it, because if you do 6 times 5, that's 30K.
Yeah.
So chicken, he needs to ride that elevator to the top. Well, what do we say? That you can't lose money taking a profit.
Yeah. And, if you're looking at $22,000 in it, I think I'd close it out. What the heck, right?
Yeah, well, that's a good day. That sounds like about
a 5,000 share buy at $60 you'd have to have buying power of $300,000.
Right. I mean, that's So it's like anything. It's like when you got $1,000 challenge and you start getting down, it's tough to make it up with 6 shares of something. Unless you hit a lottery stock, and then why would you want to do that? So, but I may try to do something different on that.
Oh, let me raise this up. You wanting to look at gold already, huh?
Well, yeah, we're already 11 minutes in, and we haven't even talked about the stock market hardly.
Okay, gold. So last week we said gold was going to do what?
We said You said I think we both all of us said up except for the 8 ball said neutral, and it was at 26.74. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It looks
And
like the
it's at,
friggin' 8 ball is it was
it's
done.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, it said it's got a $25 swing and
We
74 to 50. Yeah, it's that's right.
we
Oh,
missed it by $20.
yeah, that's it's
So
so yeah, it's not bad. So it's at 26.45.
well, let's look at man, we actually got lucky because gold came down, right? Since
Oh,
this
was it
5 day
was
chart.
it was up.
Yeah.
But well, it was only at 74, so it's down. So it's weird times right now. I mean, do you think the government shutdown is going to do anything to anybody?
Oh, uh, I don't know that it affects the stock market, but don't they do that all the time? And about 3 hours before it's supposed to shut down, they do
Yeah,
a
well,
deal.
this time, yeah, they usually wait till the last minute
Yeah.
and try to do something. But I think a lot of people want to see the spending stop, and they're still spending. But I would be thinking that anyone on Wall Street would love to see the spending because that puts more money into their pockets, and then they can put more money into the market. And
Did you see what Donald, our buddy, posted?
he said he wanted to get rid of the debt ceiling.
No, he said, let it happen now while
Oh, like
Biden's
Biden.
in control, and so he can fix it.
I'll tell you, they can't get out of their own shadow with stuff on this stuff. So, hey, so let's put this little banner up there. Hey, we post comments and questions from the live chat feed on the show. So if you have any questions, or maybe you have some tips that can help me get out of the $1,000 challenge without riding the goat every week, that would be good for me.
Quit trading.
Quit trading. That's what your advice was. That's what they. Oh,
no.
Spiro says, shut it down, the government. He said, shut it down. I think the problem is they don't want to shut it down because they didn't realize that it only affects the federal government workers. It doesn't really affect anything else. It's like, hey, wait a second. I'm still going to have bread and milk. So I'm good.
One of the viewers said, shut it down. That's what everybody's saying on the chat, too. They're like, let it shut down. In fact, keep it down. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know right now. Think about it. In the past, the Democrats have pinned it on the Republicans about shutting down the government. They don't care about workers. They hate everybody. But now it's like, well, wait a second. You got 2 years to fix it. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of I think there's probably 2/3 of the Republican, in the Senate, or that are like, hey, we need to quit the spending, and people are tired of it. And I think they're not going to budge. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes because it's slight advantages in the House and the Senate. But the good news is that, the same party controls both, that what comes on the floor. In the past, it's been Schumer with the Democrat. He's pretty much, I do that. That was interesting. I pushed a button and something popped up there. That Schumer could delay or not bring anything up to the floor. So, you were sort of in a stalemate, which a lot of people like stalemates because then nothing gets done and we don't have new rules. We don't have new laws. I can't spend anything, but it's not. So, all right, let's see. What do you want to go to next? You want to do your picks?
Sure.
Or you want to do the other? We got Donald J. Trump and Save Airlines. Do you want to do those before we go on?
Well, I had gold on your sheet, so we could get into it. I just pulled up Planner, man.
Okay, let's look at it.
Let's look at that. Is that crazy? Look at this 5-day chart.
You're going to be bad about this. I picked up, you picked down. We had it at 73.80.
Oh, that's on my sheet. Oh.
Yeah, that's right. It's okay. We can do yours.
I got screwed. I got screwed. Again, you screwed me again.
Oh, because before it was.
We should have had the show yesterday because I would have been right. Last week is 73.80. It dropped all the way down in the big sell-off yesterday from 76.50. 76.60 all the way down to 70.54.
Yeah, but guess what it is now? It's me beating you
Yeah.
by $5. And the 8 ball said neutral. We gave it 3. So I'm the winner on that one. That's probably going to be the only one I win.
Well, we need to tell our viewers, we don't tell them when to sell or when to buy. They just have to.
Yeah, you got to figure that. That's all.
They got to do that on their own.
Yeah, we can't do everything for you. Next time we want us to give them money to invest. That's like,
I mean, when you see green, take it. So
take it. Yeah, that's what you can't lose money taking a profit.
Right.
So
right.
That's all good. Well, this thing's gone down some today, right? Or has it gone up?
No, it's up.
It's up.
Okay. Yeah, $4.30.
That's close to its high ever. Well, this is the one this is the one you said, when we started our show, that's going to 100.
Yeah.
And it was at, 50 or something. So.
Right. And that's had a high of $80.91. Man.
Yeah. That's
okay.
Crazy. All right. So you lost that one. I'm 5.
Yeah. Thanks. That's
right.
wonderful.
Let's go to sound. Let's do the sound. The sound of silence.
Yeah. This is the one you don't like.
I don't like this one. This one.
Even though you made money off of it, it's like, Okay. So sound last week was $16.50. $16.50.
And it's 2010. You said up and I said down. It looks like you got even with me.
yeah, pretty quickly.
Yeah, and the 8 ball did too. So well, that's why I say my only win was that one. So how about the clam?
Let's start by a yearly chart on that one. Oh man.
Oh yeah, I was down there. I think I remember selling this at 481.
Well, right here is where the news was when they came out and said NVIDIA took a stake in them or invested in them or something. So they were going to use them as their AI platform or something like that. Yeah.
But look how long it took for that to kick in. So what is that? Is that a year?
That's February 22nd, 24.
Yeah. So it took almost all this year for it to finally, like, whatever they were doing happened. Right. So that's
a lot of accumulation, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, then all of a sudden, up it went. It went up to $24. That's crazy. That's a 20 point for where I sold mine was 20 points. And then I should have put that in my stock market challenge. That would have been a good one. That would bring you back a little bit. But now my crystal ball was broken that week.
Yeah.
So we have you got on that one. How about the clam? Pull the clam up.
Yeah, we'll do the so a little pre-talk on this. I was going to short this at 120 because this is an egg maker or egg company. Okay. So I thought, how high, especially with Trump in, how high can eggs go? But they came out on the news the other day and said that bird flu or something. Oh, yeah,
they got.
And the chickens were getting it. So I thought, oh, crap, I might get my 120. But it hasn't went up from that news because chickens were getting sick. So you'd think, supply and demand, the price of eggs would go up. It only made it up to 114 after we called it.
Okay.
So I wish I'd have shorted it. I would have did real well with it, but
so now it's at what are we going to call it? 104.48.
So anyway, I said up. Well, it is up.
I said it's not up. It's down 3. I said up 2. So far we're still tied on your picks. So it's going to come down to the Tesla. It's going to come down to the Tesla. So let's see what you got there, because you said down and I said up. And 8 balls not good for you.
Not good, man. Tesla's been on a roar.
Oh, look at this.
This morning, it depends. Are we doing it now or could we do it this morning?
We're doing it now, I think.
Because last week it was 427. This morning it was 410.
Yeah. Well, we're doing it right now, which is at, I can't even tell what the hell it's at. It's going
It's moving around. 441.70.
441.70. Oh dear, you got smoked. Because I said up. Yeah. Which I was nervous because market was selling off this week, but apparently it's come back today. So,
Well, I know it hit an all-time high within the last 5 days of 488.54.
so that's 14 points for the good guys. So you lost to me by 14 points. Sorry.
Man,
I don't make up the rules. I just beat you with them. So,
look at this yearly chart on Tesla. And
well, do you think it's because everybody's like saying that Elon Musk is like the president and nobody elected? You know,
yeah, they're calling him on the news, President Musk.
well, you know what? It's like, it's better than Bill Gates. You know,
Mhm.
you hear all these Democrats talking about, not to pick on just Democrats because we're a nonpartisan show, but they get people like Bill Gates and these other clowns in there, and nobody says a word about their stuff because Bill Gates is a big food guy, climate change guy. He's like, that's some sinister crap that wants to take over the world. He's not trying to go to Mars or doing anything cool. He's just trying to, can take control of stuff. So I
Yeah,
don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I'm like, I'm going to go with Elon Musk. But you got to remember, Elon Musk does wear a black hat. And, when they wear black hats is that a black hat you have on?
no, it's blue. It's
Okay,
blue.
good. I
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
consider Elon Musk being the black hat cowboy of the Wild Wild West. So,
It's blue. See,
okay, good. Yeah,
right.
you can say.
I just wanted to verify that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we trust but verify. But it's like, I mean, what they say he's worth $500 million. You think he'll be the first trillionaire? I know we talked about this before. When do you think we're going to get the first trillionaire?
Yeah, they say he's worth $500 billion. So what is
Yeah,
that? 500 billion?
yeah, that's a lot of billions. It's like, well, they were talking about Bill Gates was joking about his worth, and they said if he lost 99% of his worth, his money, he would still have $3.1 billion. If he lost 99% of his money, he would be that. So he's worth about 300 and something billion, I
Is
guess.
he?
Oh, it's like what the what? I don't even know what to do with $20. I don't know what I would do with $20 billion. That's like I know what I would do. I would buy this Tesla
Yeah.
and watch it go. Watch
Would
it
you
go.
buy a Tesla truck? Cyber truck?
Yeah, Cybertruck. No, I'd buy the stock. I don't know.
Oh, you buy
I
the
like the
stock.
GMC.
Oh,
I
okay.
take my GMC truck over that cyber thing. Thing looks like a wedge of steel cheese. It's
Well, the guy, yeah, with Microsoft, he's not in. I don't hear a whole lot about him, to be honest with you. So
well, yeah, but I mean, he's not. You don't hear about Microsoft anymore, but you hear about his global warming, and he's bought
yeah,
thousands and thousands of acres of farmland, and so you just wonder, well, what's that about? I mean, I
well, it
don't know if
says
I
a
just
lot
want.
about you too. I mean, based on the way we think on who you endorse. So I know he endorses people that I wouldn't. So
Right. Yeah. Well,
I guess you have a
he's been to
identity with that.
that
So
island with the Bernstein or whatever his name was, Weinstein, or who was the guy that was going out there? The
bad steam. Yeah,
Badstein. Yeah, there's somebody. They had an island that he went to. He was on the flight list with him and Prince Andrew.
bad steam, Diddy steam,
Diddy Steve, yeah, somewhere.
Epstein.
Let's talk about the Diddy thing. It's like what the really there wasn't. I don't think unless there's underage things or illegal stuff going on like that. I mean, so what? It was a party. I don't. I just think some people are like really all up in arms about it. Other people are like, oh well, that's what they do there. But it seems like I'm glad I wasn't a movie star or anything.
Well,
It's like,
yeah. Oh man, yeah. I mean, you got to right. We know that just from the little world we live in. You got to watch who you hang with, and
yep,
sometimes you don't even know it, and it comes back to bite you. So
yep, that's exactly right. It's like,
yeah.
wow.
So
So
man,
I just wonder. You hear about, oh, so and so was at the Diddy parties. Okay, so I think that just because they were there doesn't mean it. And then they say there's all these tapes and everything out. I've not seen any tapes of anything, so I don't know. It just
well,
seems
I
odd.
know. I don't know I haven't heard a whole lot about that as to what I mean. So anyway, let's
Back to the stock
continue
market.
on with the stocks.
All
Yeah.
right, let's go to mine now because
Okay.
I have this ARRNF. I can't remember what that was for. It was for something.
So,
It was for something.
some little, was it a little stock?
No, yeah, it was one that was in the news that I wanted to pick. I
Oh,
won't pick.
is
There
that
it
your
is.
oil stock or something? Or
Uh,
no, it's American Rare Earths.
oh yeah, that's the one that they found a large deposit of something in Montana, and it
Ah,
all saying was, oh, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. Of course, it didn't look like it went up.
no. Well, it's only
18.
I. Yeah, it was 1802, so it's up a penny,
No, it's at. It looks like it's at
or it's
17.55.
down. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
down a penny and a half. I
yeah.
said
So
down.
yeah, you said down. Everybody said down, but this idiot. So that was good. I'm down.
Well,
Down.
look at yesterday. It was 1965. You'd have been all right.
Yeah, I just always a day late, dollar short. So I'm already dollar down here on this thing. That's awesome. Okay, so then we got 3D, and now we'll see what these people do. If they found all these minerals, and we'll see what happens. But that's a cheap stock. I mean, that thing could make a bunch of money. Maybe I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell my $1,000 challenge and buy that crap right there. 17
But,
cents. I mean, if it goes up $1, then you're winning.
well, of course. Yeah, I mean,
But is this the long chart of it?
yeah, this is a year.
It looks like the Grinch stole Christmas right there.
Here's 3 years. It's been up to 42 cents.
But it's been down to 7.
Oh, been down to 7. So,
So I
it
don't
looks
know.
like it's in a.
Yeah, it said a definite. That look at all that volume. That must have been the day that they found out the $1 million worth of
Right.
Stuff for making batteries and whatnot.
Right.
So okay, well that's one we'll keep an eyeball on. See what happens. I'll
we'll
try
keep
to
that in our.
keep it. Now let's go to 3D printing. 3D.
You talk about that's a true penny stock right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a 17 pennies, but that and Znog. I didn't put Znog on there, but Znog was up to 13. Now I think it was down to 8 cents.
Oh,
So
really?
what are we looking at here? 368.
DDD last week was $3.87.
And I said neutral with 25 cents, and I win. And you said down. Yeah, and you win too. I don't know, but you got to get past the neutral to be down. So everybody wins on that one. No losers on that one. So you're still up $1. Okay, let's go to IBM. Oh, this is going to be painful.
IBM. Oh dear.
It was way up there too.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at? 227.
You're saying it was last week it was 231.26.
You said down. I said up. 8 Ball said down. So
and it's at 227.
Yeah, $4 more. I'm down 5. So you lost by 14 to me. Yeah, I'm losing by 5 to you again. How come we cannot pick our own stinking stocks? This is ridiculous. So what was
it's done in 5 days.
5 days?
Look at that, man! Everything sold off yesterday.
Yeah,
you see what they done, man? Isn't that? It's just beautiful.
Yeah. Well, and then you just buy it yesterday or this morning.
Yeah, and then I mean that's all you got.
It comes back. So or you just don't sell and it just all comes back.
But what they're doing right now is they're playing this game and they're getting the emotions of the traders
out
used to this, because one of these days they're going to do this like for 5 days straight,
Yeah.
and they're going to, you're going to think, oh, I should buy back. It's like the news and CNBC, buy every dip, buy every dip, buy every dip. And that's like, so they get us to the point where we believe in that, and then you lose a bunch of money. So.
Yeah, like IBM, there's a pretty big spread right now on IBM. I mean, it's 10 cents.
Oh yeah, well,
and it's not moving very quick for that stock that has a lot of. Oh, now that I said something, it is moving.
Yeah,
so,
right.
So, and this just for our viewers here, this is your this is Think or Swim. Is that what this program is?
Yeah, Think or Swim. Yeah.
Think or Swim. Yeah, I don't have time for all that business. So that's why we have you on the show for that. But yeah, so IBM it was down to 220. What was it? Do a 1-day chart on it. See on IBM.
Where is it? What?
Oh, that's G-Stat. I think that's isn't that your stock that you've held?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was down to 222 this morning. I didn't see that, or I would have probably said, "Oh, that's something you might want to look at." Obviously,
Yeah.
$5 later, it's worth looking at.
Yeah.
So
Well,
okay, we got one more for me. We got PSQH.
I haven't looked at this. PSQH.
Yeah, I said up. This is that one that
Yeah.
Trump
Right.
Jr. was in. So I'm getting squashed.
Last week it was 418.
Yeah, what's it this now? It's at 382. Well, that's not terrible down, but
Right.
obviously Donald Trump Jr. wasn't a big a bump as they thought. He didn't know much about Pasquatchy's Pasquatch or not there, so or whatever this is.
Well, maybe this is something to keep an eye on, and it takes about 8 months, and then it'll take off and go to 10 or something.
Yeah, that's like the one we just looked at with sound.
Right.
It's like, oh, yeah, when they get the government contract. So maybe we need to maybe we should be playing golf with Donald Trump Jr. instead of the senior. Find out what this is all about. So, okay, so you said neutral and it wasn't. It was a 25-cent deal there. I said up, lost. So you beat me by 5. So you win by 5 on mine. I win by 14 on yours. Unbelievable.
Nice.
Another week in the book of we can't pick a stock to save our hind end. So, but let's go to Donald J. Trump.
How about DJT?
We got to do those, and then we'll get to our picks.
DJT last week was, what was it? It was $37.23.
Man, look at that thing.
I said it'd be down, and it's trading at 34.18 right now.
34.18, and I said down. So yeah, we were pretty right on this one. Yeah, save we said a thing. Yeah, down, and pretty much, yeah, we were pretty good on these guesses. So
yeah, last week it was what? 37. So it was up in this area. Yeah.
Yeah, it went up to 38 for a minute, but man, this thing's been as low as 12 and as high as 40 something since we've been screwing around with it. So,
well, I know it, and we watched it.
Well, you watched it from 12 to yeah. But as you can see, it's 79 and 11. That's a pretty big swing, and who knows what's going to happen, because doesn't Trump have to, since when he becomes president, he has to divest in these things, but I think he just gets his kids to run the crap. So
yeah.
Well, and then he's not taking a salary again. So I mean, it's like, oh well, I don't need $400,000 a month. Is that what they get? $400,000?
This is a year. He gets it a year, I think, or 2.
Yeah, a year. Yeah.
So
$400,000 a year. Plus, you get all the perks with the airplanes and the Secret Service and all that. So you got no expenses. You're making $400K. I mean, and you just go around and talk. I think I could do it. I think I could do that.
I know you could do that. I know you could do that.
Just go around and talk.
So here we go. This is just a year chart. It went up in March to 79, and then dwindled all the way down to $11.75 in September 24 of 44. This is 1 year chart. Then from there, it went all the way back up to 55.
Yeah. That's just crazy. And look at the volume on that thing. It was just
right
banging on.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's something else. So then we got one more. We got Save Airlines. Now we didn't just pick this one. It was at 63.51, but we decided that it was going to be at something else. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it took a beating yesterday.
Man,
so 42.99. So 42, almost 43 cents. You said 82, I said 76. So and it was neutral at a 5 cent. Well, it blew past neutral. So
It's
the 8 ball was.
yeah. It's look at that. It's come down, man.
Oh yeah, it's
Wow.
so and then there's a little bit of volume there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's funny.
Wonder
Look
if
at
it's time to buy it again.
yeah. I don't know. They're still flying around, so they're not bankrupt. Well, that makes you wonder. It's like pull up Mark Forge. Just to depress me
Man, you ought to do your $1,000 challenge in this, man.
on that one. Oh, I did. I've lost some on that. I bought this at $5 and sold it at $4.85 or something like that. I'm like, I'm not getting killed on this thing.
Man, I'm gonna keep an eye on that.
Keep an eye on that one. We would keep an eye on it every week, so that's one of our picks.
Right.
That we do.
What is going on with Mark Forge?
I don't know. It is they've approved everything, and there's been no news on them, and I don't understand why it's gone down. This stock will be bought in the first quarter for $5. So I just think that they're screwing with this. I think they're selling it off, or they're, because look, the volume's not tremendous. So we got that one spike there back, when it was around 325. So that may have sparked, that may have scared some
that's
people.
only 30,000.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah.
I thought that was 3 million.
No, 30,000.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of trading going on here, but the price is like super low. So you're at what, 285 now? But it was like 260 this morning. So I want to make that one of mine. I want to make Mark Forge one of mine.
Okay, so that's all our picks. Let's
Yep. And we'll go back to we'll do our three main picks at the end of the show again, so I'll give it time to reach. Maybe it'll go up a little bit because everything's going up, like, as we watch here.
Well, now might be a good time because as we're doing our picks, to tell everybody we're not going to be back on until January 10th.
Oh yeah, these picks are going to be. They'll be. Well, actually, that's not that long from now. That's 20 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
right?
3 weeks. Yeah. Are you sure that's the right date number?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So 3 Fridays from now. We've done this before, and it's been interesting to watch this. But yeah, we're taking off the holidays with the Mouthwash show, and I believe that the Witty Reviews is taken off. So the Chateau Tamar's Hill Studio is shutting down for the rest of the year. This is our last show for this time period.
Yes.
But it's been a good run this year. So we've had quite a few shows. When did we start doing this?
That's
8 months ago, or I don't know.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, long enough to lose $1,000 in a $1,000 challenge. That's for sure. I'm not dead yet. I'm going to buy me some penny stocks that are going to hit a fortune. Maybe I'll buy the Znog.
Yeah,
that's another good one. So, what do you got for your stocks here?
Are we doing Mark Forge for you?
Yeah, let's do mine first. We'll do Mark Forge. Okay. Let's do 3 of them. Let's don't do 4.
Okay.
How about that?
We got 286. I say up.
Okay. Okay, so Gary says up 286. I'm going to say up too because there's no reason for it not to go. This stock is going to be bought for $5 around February. So I don't get it. Maybe the 8 ball knows something we don't. Let's see what it says. It says up. So I mean, we're not giving out advice here to buy things, but this one here seems to be something that is odd, and they've done this before. They traded this thing down to like 16 cents and then did a reverse split on it, and then it went boom up, and then somebody was going to buy it, and that's where we're at on it. So then we got what's my other ones here that I wanted to do? Oh, I want to do IBM again. I'm like enamored with IBM. It's like your gold stock. So what's IBM at right now?
IBM is trading at 227.27.
That's a lot of 2s and 7s. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna think it's gonna be, and that's I just don't even know on this one.
I'm saying down.
You're saying down.
Yep.
I'm saying up. And let's see what the 8 ball says. Okay, it says up.
Oh,
Wow, that's usually we get at least a neutral out of this deal. So on this one, so I want to keep my eyeball on. Let's do Znog. Let's do that one. ZNOG. That's that Israeli oil stock. It's
we're gonna
been
drink a lot of that coming up.
yeah. Put a little whiskey in there, a little bourbon in that
Yeah.
Znog.
Mm.
Oh, look at that. That's a
Wow.
day. It was at 8 cents. So you can make some money right there. You buy, 8 cents. It goes to 11. You
Yeah.
got to find somebody to buy it. So what's it at now? It's at 11.
It's 0.1102.
Okay, 0.1102, 11 cents sort of
Yep.
thing. So let's see. 8 ball says. Oh, it says neutral. So what are we going to say? Neutral is 1 penny on this one.
Wow.
If it goes 1 penny, that's neutral.
That's
So
a
if it's at 12, it's good. If it's at 10, it's good. But if it's anything but that,
You making a prediction?
I'm saying it's going to be. Oh boy, I'm going to go with down. Okay, because
Okay. I'll go up.
Okay, just to make the show interesting. I see
Yeah.
you over there. I see you.
Who knows? I mean, I don't know
So
what
here
do
we
they
got
do? Oh,
we
it's
got
oil.
Drew on our Drew. Oh no, this is Spiro. Check insider trading, maybe stock option sell off. Uh-oh. Is that
Mm.
stock option sell off? Now what do we do with that information? I don't even know what to do with that. Does that mean sell off all
Where
our
do you
crap?
check that at?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, where do you check that at, Spiro? We want to know. Inquiring names want to know. So we got let's see, we got I'm gonna go with Boyle. Oh,
Boyle.
we're gonna do 4 again.
Boyle.
Yeah, let's do Boyle. Yeah, let's pick on Boyle. Boyle's been going up like crazy. I started to buy it at 40, and it's at 49.76.
49.76. Okay.
Down. I'm saying down.
Well,
and the 8 ball agrees. Down it is. What do you say, Gary? And I tell you, the opposite of that is friggin' tanking. Cold.
Yeah, I'll go up.
Ooh, we're gonna have some fun next week. You're gonna beat me again. I just can't wait to outpick you on yours. So, all right, that'll do it. So I have Mark Forge, IBM, Znog, the Israeli oil company, and Boyle, the basically betting on if Jonathan Taylor is going to carry the football across the goal line type of a stock. So,
well, I'm going to put save Q under yours just for the heck of it. Okay, it's trading at 41 cents.
So we got that one in our big one. So you want to put that down as that's one we always do on.
I had it on your sheet before. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I had it on there. It's been a while.
It's 41, so I'm going to say up.
Okay, so we doing this one on yours or?
I don't know. It's
okay. So last week what we did was we guessed what it was going to be exactly. So let's do that again. So
okay.
We'll put it on the general pick for both of us, and save is at what'd you say 41?
41.31. Here's a 10-day chart.
Yeah, it's been as high as 96 cents, and
I'm going to say
hundreds.
Well, well, let's write it down now.
Okay, let's write it down.
Yeah. What you're going to say.
Okay, hold on. I'm thinking.
I got mine wrote down.
I'm thinking. Okay, I got mine.
All right. Are you ready?
50. There it is. 52.79.
Okay. Let me write that down.
50.
So you're saying it's going up, and you're at 0.52.
79. Yeah, I'm going to go 4 digits out. I'm
Okay.
being brave. So I'm
Here's
saying
mine.
up by
You
a
see
dime.
mine?
57.14.
Mine is 0.5714.
Okay, well we're thinking on the same wavelength there.
Yeah.
On save, and then so let's go ahead and finish them out. Then let's do Donald J. Trump. What's he looking at?
Big Donald. Man, we got to play golf with that guy. Darn it. DJT is at 30, 34, 36.
So we're got till the first of the year. Man, I'm saying up. Oh, we didn't. Oh, the 8 ball can't pick save. It can't.
Yeah. You're saying up?
No, I'm saying down.
Yeah, me too. I don't think they'll raise it till any further till he gets in office.
Yep, in office. So the 8 ball says it says neutral. So when we give it I'll give it $1 for neutral.
Not neutral. Wow.
Yeah, neutral. That's what it says. So I mean, hey, we've been on this show. It's been 32, 30. It's been right around there a bunch of times on Friday. So maybe it's like it's like a rubber band. It just bounces back to the same thing. Okay, so now we have gold. Let's look at gold. There's gold in them there hills.
What's gold gonna do?
Yukon Cornelius on the road off the red-nosed reindeer.
Bang.
20.
Gold is 26, 45, 30. 26, 45, 60.
Man, it hasn't gone anything since we started the show pretty much. So
Right.
You're thinking,
oh man,
I got a lot of arrows going here.
I've lost all
hope in it. All kind of feel for
Trump
it.
got in as to whether. Man.
I know it. It's like silver. It's like the silver market. It goes up one day and down another day. I mean, it sort of goes with the market. If you think about it.
Yeah.
So, it's.
Well, what would make gold go down now? I mean, look at the run we've had.
I mean, a strong economy would do it.
I mean, there's no, like my son Gary says, there's just no intrinsic value to gold. I mean,
no, it's just a hedge against
the
world blowing up. So
and
I think
why is it so high? I mean, what makes that happen?
Well, I think the uncertainty in the economy. They were, who knows what would have happened if the other side would have won the election. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like to me, world stability with Trump in office, he seems to be one of the guys that's going to bring back stability. Whereas, Biden's just a ship sailing around out in the ocean. We're looking for the Bermuda Triangle. I mean, I just personally, I don't feel safe with those type of people running our country because there ain't nobody running the country. It's a bunch of backroom people. But with Trump, you can see the people he's picked to run things, and they're mostly successful. And, he's got a reputation of world peace. So I would say that gold's probably going to go down. So I'm going to say,
well, I know
I
don't have a 2-year chart. This is a 3-year chart. I'm just, and they're not going to take it down. They might do gains, take it down $100, $200 in a.
So what is this chart here? How many months?
3-year. So
yeah, look, it was at 16.
This chart looks like this, but on the down pattern the whole time, like 3 years after Trump's in. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, I just don't see it getting back to 16, but I wouldn't be surprised if it got to 22. And I think a lot of it,
What?
gold is something that people use in semiconductors and different things. So, the demand could go up because of, uh,
We thought it was high when it was 1,200.
yeah, I know. It's
I
just an
mean,
ounce of gold. That's all it is an ounce of gold.
yeah, and
Just
now it's 2,800,
if you had some of
2,600.
in the Krugerrand, isn't that an ounce of gold? A Krugerrand? Isn't it
Oh,
supposed
yeah, I think so.
I think they're so. Yeah, so one coin is worth $2,600. But hey, talking about one coin being worth so much, did you see Bitcoin made it up to friggin' 108?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like, but we were talking about that on the mouthwash show. I can't remember why, because we were talking about inflation and things. And those Bitcoins they can be traced all the transactions. And they called it a smudge. And if you have a shady transaction on one of these Bitcoins, it can get smudged and it won't be worth as much. So say you buy a gram of Coke like you do every week and you get caught on the Bitcoin with it. Then they'll say, oh, that's a smudge on the Bitcoin. So it's sort of weird how all the transactions are travel with this Bitcoin. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm not going to buy something that's backed up by something that's backed up by air. Basically, Bitcoin is backed up by dollars. The dollars aren't backed up by gold anymore. I mean, it starts getting way out on the limb at some point, and all you need is somebody to saw that limb off by the trunk, and guess what? You fall down. So
Well,
I'm
there's
just,
a lot of big people banking on it, man. That Michael Saylor for MicroStrategy, he's got billions of dollars
I know
wrapped
it.
up into Bitcoin.
It's like, yeah. Well, guess what? When he decides to take his money out, rut-row.
Yeah, right.
It's what it is. So here we are. We're at. Oh, this is the Bitcoin. It's
Yeah,
at
that's a
nine,
Bitcoin chart. Made it up to 108, 108,960.
and it
Come
just
down $10 now.
wow.
So,
I mean, and how, you got to always wonder how many people are actually trading that. Just to trade. Just as day trading. Whatever. It's like, hey, I'm going to buy
right.
this many Bitcoins today and sell them at this time,
Well,
or
you could
short
short
them.
it. Yeah, I mean, just like this morning, let's just do a day chart. It's done the same thing as the stock market.
Yeah,
So pre-market, it went all the way down to $92. If you'd bought it
man,
right there, I mean, it's 97 now.
that's
So
5K.
yeah, yeah,
That's crazy. Well, you got to have 92,000 to start, though.
well, yeah, yeah.
You got to start. What they say, it takes money to make money. That's what I'm thinking.
There's some big boy stocks, big boy games in the stock market.
Yep. All right. Talking about. So, what are you going to say on gold? Is this your long way to say I don't know? Let's look
Well,
at
I'm
the
gonna
eight ball.
say down. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I
eight
mean,
ball says, and the eight ball says down. Gold's got no good grade this week. All right, now we're on to your picks. Your picks we have to do
Okay.
4 of them. We're going to do. I said 3, but since we got all these weeks off, we're going to do. Sorry, Australian coin, strong dollar. Okay, so this is what Spiro says: strong dollar makes gold go down. And then this Australian coin, I don't know what that is, but maybe that's like, oh, the Krugerrand is an Australian coin because it's got like a picture of a deer on it or something.
Mm.
And it was made in the 70s, I think. Hold on, somebody needs to Google that. Let's see the history of the Krugerrand. Krugerrand. Let's see if I can Google it without to. History of the Krugerrand. All right, let's see. Oh, it's actually it's a South African. I wasn't far off. It was first minted in 1967. Gold, it was minted to make gold access to the public to promote the South African gold. Well, then wasn't there like a movie about that, about blood gold or blood diamonds or something like that, maybe? It became
Matthew
popular.
McConaughey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, didn't he make something about the gold movie? Yeah.
Yeah. So in the 70s and the 80s, the Krugerrand was banned by many Western countries due to economic sanctions against South Africa for its apartheid thing. So that's back when they had the guy in the jail for all those years. got him out. So I don't know if it's how much is it, if it's an ounce or whatever of gold, but if it is, they're pretty cool. I don't know if they're still making them, but so in '91 they made steps to let Mandela out of the jail and stop apartheid. And actually, I have a friend that's a pastor over there. He's from Kenya, I think. He would know something about he knows a little bit about the treachery of over the years of that. So there you go. You can learn stuff on this show about the Krugerrand, and I think you can still buy them there somewhere.
Huh.
So,
okay, well, I got sound. It's trading at, it was $20.19.
Oh, you're picking sound. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do sound. We'll keep an eye on that. It's probably going to 50. And I'm gonna say up by January 10th.
So you said $20 and how much cents?
19. Well, it's 2027 now.
Well, we'll call it 19. That's what you called it. So you're saying up?
Yeah.
And you crazy. I'm going down. This side beat you on your own friggin' thing. There's no way that's going up. It says up. The 8-ball says up. See, this side beat the 8-ball too. It's like you guys you don't even know what's up here. So sound is going to be about $18 next week. So you just give me $2 in my win column. I'm good.
All right. Here's a stock we want to keep an eye on. I don't have a reason.
Okay. Well,
but
you
it's
have $4.
$4.85.
Is that Humana? Are they health insurance or something? What is that?
Nah, it's Humasite Inc.
Huh. I make ink.
And here's a year chart.
Okay. It's not. So what are you calling that? 486? 4.86?
Yeah, 4.84 is what I wrote down.
So you got no reason why you like this stock. So is this something that you're thinking is going to tank or is it going to go up?
I'm thinking it's going to go up. I'm going to call up.
Okay. 8-ball says that you're exactly right. It says up, and I'm going to, of course, say down. That's just too easy. Too easy on this one. That thing will be about 350 next week.
And then let me see. These are stocks kind of hitting yearly highs and stuff that I want to watch to
short them.
Trade. Yeah.
We need to do a Christmas stock. Is there a Santa Claus stock? Man, look at that thing. That thing is this one you're picking here? This
Yeah.
QURE?
QURE.
What do they make? Curies?
Yeah. QURE is trading at $17.35. And
that's a good mid-range stock.
Yeah, and I'm going to say down.
And it's got some volume rolling on it too.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why it's gone up that much? Is that a day chart?
That's a 1-day chart. Yeah. Here's a 20-day chart. I mean, it must have had some news right here.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of people jumped out the window.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, from $5 up to 17 now. So
yeah, it's up. So you're saying up on that one, huh?
No, I said down.
Okay. Let's see what the 8-ball says, and then I will pick my win. And it says up. I'm going with the 8-ball. I'm going exactly the opposite of what you're doing.
Great.
See what happens. See what happens next week. You got one more chance. Make it count.
IONQ. All right. This
INOQ. You like the ones with Q's in the name. Why is that?
It's easy to remember.
There's a lot of letters to go on here.
IONQ.
IONO.
Okay, this is
dyslexic.
Now I do know what's going on with this, but anyway, it's trading on 4607. And
oh wow,
so
it's gone up.
Chart. I'll first do a year chart. Look at that.
That looks like a ski slope.
Microsoft made a some just kind of like Sound made some sort of commitment
Yeah.
right in here.
Oh, yeah. And
And of
then
course,
that,
it didn't, it hadn't been like Sound. It just kind of started taking off.
yeah. It had a couple little ups and downs there.
Like today, it's up $8.56 right now.
Oh, is that because it got beat the crap out of yesterday, or is it just
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a 5-day chart. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
It was 29. 5
Holy
days ago.
garbage.
Yeah.
Something happened.
So it hit a annual high today. Here's a 1-year chart.
Did you short it?
Not yet.
I don't know if that's a one that you. Wow.
I was going to, but the show was coming on, and of course, I wish I would have now because it was right there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the show cost you $1 per share.
Yeah. 11:30, and I thought, well, I don't want to hold that trade.
Wow, it got down to $5. You made $2 pretty quick.
Yeah.
On that one.
Yeah.
So what are you saying on that? Is that
well,
it's going to tank?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to tank, but I'm going to say down.
Okay, I'm going to say.
But it's a good stock. It's kind of like Planner.
You talked me into up. Let's see what the 8-ball says. This is the final 8-ball call of the year 2024, and it says it is up. Okay, wow, we've got some interesting picks coming around here. Pretty much we've only agreed on one stock each of us, and that was Mark Forge is going to be up, which won't break my heart if that comes true. But on the rest of the stocks we picked, the other 7, we have picked opposite.
Oh,
so
dear.
It's going to be somebody's going to be heartbroken on.
Somebody's going to be totally confused.
2025 already, Gary. Can you believe it? Crazy.
I know it. Is that crazy?
Yeah, we didn't even have like a Christmas show or anything.
Yeah,
we just New Year's.
You coming to the big Christmas party for our whole company?
Yeah, it's today, and at like 1:09, 1:04 is when it happens. So
right.
We have to go. Look at that. We actually did an hour show too. Crazy.
That is. All right, man.
We had a couple viewers. We had a couple viewers that had stuff in there and all that. So I think it's safe to take off the banner here and all that good stuff. And there we go. Now it's
Merry Christmas to everybody out there, right?
Yeah. And happy trading New Year's.
And a happy New Year. 2025 is going to be the best year ever.
Ever?
Well, maybe. It's going to be a good year.
I'm bringing that $1,000 challenge back up to something. Right now it's a $227 challenge, and it's pretty challenging. It's
2025 is going to be a good year.
Yeah. So nobody had to ride the goat because I won against you and you won against me. So we got no goat riding or anything. So I guess that's going to do it. It's just, I'm getting a little melancholy about missing 2024, but it's off to an odd year. We got 2025. I don't know about that. We got the 250th year or something.
And I just had a birthday. Oh,
I know it. So you're like 65. Is that right? Dang, that hurts.
I know everybody, all the viewers are shocked right now.
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah,
there's no way that guy looks 65.
Yeah, you don't look a day over 64.
Yeah, he looks good for 75.
Yeah, he's probably still got his hips and everything. Oh no, that's hip room.
No,
I can't be talking about
my hips are only 6 years old.
Yeah,
the rest of me 65.
Yeah, well, you'll bring them down to your level, I'm sure.
No.
After a while. So, all right, everybody. Well, that's going to do it for us, and we'll see you next year.
Bye-bye.
But that was the wrong thing. I pushed the wrong button. This is what I'm trying to push. Okay, now do it again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year.
So you're new to the market, and you're watching these market shows and talking to some of your friends, and maybe you listen to one of them and they say, hey, I got this great stock tip for you. Just get on board here and we'll ride this thing together. I'll show you how to do it, and I'll teach you a few things. And you're like, okay, come on and get on. And then you get on there and And then all of a sudden the market starts going. You invest this money, the market starts going, and it's going, and you're like, I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit shaky about this deal here, and then the market starts going up and down, and you're like, hey, and then all of a sudden the earnings come out, and it's like, oh, your friend says, oh well, sorry about that. I really thought it was a good deal. I just I'll talk to you later. And then you're sitting there holding on to the horns.